Let's put this Ghost 212 Predator engine in the Coleman mini bike and see what it can do.
Way faster now. So in the last video, we broke the crankshaft off of the Hisun 196 motor, and that was a great engine. It was a lot of fun, but I think we pushed it a little too far with a couple mods and a little too much power and snapped off the crankshaft. But I went and bought this Ghost 212 Predator motor from Harbor Freight and set it all up. The stock PZ22 carburetor was a little small, and I ended up putting my VM22 carb on and my Tillotson 225 RS intake manifold, and this flows a lot better than the stock PZ22 carb and intake manifold that they come with from Harbor Freight. I put a different exhaust on. This was the exhaust I had bought for my old Hisun motor, and so far the Ghost is working out pretty good. It's a lot faster, it's pretty smooth, but another thing I want to do is get rid of the 6,000 RPM rev limiter. So we're going to work on that in the next video after this. So we're going to do a quick drag race up the driveway to show a comparison of these two motors. My son Oven's mini bike has the stock Hisun motor on it with just the governor bypassed, and my bike has the Ghost 212. Pretty crafty riding with that Apple. We got the Ghost 212 and the Max Performance 224. We're going to do a quick speed run with them. They both have similar mods, VM22 carbs. Michael did a different flywheel on his with
bigger tires.
Yeah, and bigger tires he's got, so the gearing's slightly different. But yeah, we're going to do a quick speed run and see how close they are with some simple mods. That was close, but the Ghost still had it. It's weird because the Max Performance motor, the 224, just feels really torquey down low. I actually really like that engine. It's fun to ride. I know my brother Mike has a bunch of aftermarket stuff he's bolting onto the motor to make it faster, so that's going to kind of keep me on my toes with the Ghost. I'm going to have to throw a few more parts at it, I think, if I'm going to keep up. But so far, the Ghost is pretty quick. Like, it's deceivingly fast, and it's working out pretty well. So something to keep in mind with the Ghost 212 is that it was designed as a kart racing engine, so it doesn't come with a fuel tank. You're going to have to fab up your own fuel tank mount like I did, or pull another tank off of a different motor. Looks like a fine fuel tank mount to me. So one of these carburetors is a bit better than the other. And the stocker is on the right hand side. Decent little intake, decent little carb, a PZ22, but this VM22 with this 225 RS Tillotson intake is a better combination. So I did a lot of tuning with the VM22 carb on this bike, and I ended up with a 120 main jet, a 38 pilot jet, and the needle and the number 2 from the bottom position. The mixture screw is about 1.5 turns out. These settings will get you in the ballpark if you have a similar motor setup to mine, and you may have to do a little bit of tuning depending on your elevation, but these are a good place for you to start, and my engine runs really good with those settings. But just make sure to check your plug. You're looking for a light tan on the electrode. Dark and black means you're running rich and you have too much fuel, and white means that you're running lean and you need to add a little more fuel at that point. right, Stace, so you've ridden the Ghost in my bike and you've ridden your stock motor on your mini bike. What's your take on the Ghost? What do you think about the Ghost?
Too fast.
It's too fast? All right, so you prefer the stock one?
Yeah.
So there you have it. If you want a motor that's possibly too fast, get the Ghost. All right, so I just picked this guy up at school. We're gonna get Auvin's opinion on the Ghost motor too. So you've ridden it. What do you think?
It's way faster and it revs out more than my stock.
All right,
engine.
so there it is. 10-year-old's opinion on that one. He's pretty good. He's ridden a lot of bikes in his 10 years, and he said it's faster and it revs out higher. So you'd consider one for your bike?
Yeah.
All right, Christmas present. All right, so the Ghost 212 is a great engine. It's balanced, it puts out good power, a few simple mods, and it bumps up the power even more. I'm not done with it, so we've got a bunch of things planned for the next video, but so far it's putting out really good power, enough power that I probably need to put a front brake on this thing pretty soon because it's kind of getting sketchy. But for 300 bucks, I think the value is pretty good, considering the closest competitor to this is the LO206 Briggs Animal. Those motors come in right around 600 bucks. So for half price, you get this. If you don't want to spend 300 bucks, there's a lot of good options. The standard Predator 212 that Harbor Freight's been selling for years with the Hemi head is a really good engine, good value. Those come in right around 140 bucks on sale. The Max Performance 224 stroker motor that my brother's been running is really good too. It's around 200 bucks, 170 on sale. I really like that engine. I think the power curve's super fun, and I think it would work really good with a torque converter or a TAV. Something to consider. There's lots of motors out there. So far though, the Ghost is working out really well for me and for what I've done with it. So leave me a comment in the comment section. I'm interested in what kind of mini bikes you guys are running and what motors you have with whatever mods and things that you've done to your bikes that you like. Also, if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel. I got a bunch more mini bike videos and some mini truck stuff going on, and you'll probably see this guy in a few more of the videos as well. That's Seamus. Thanks for watching. Come on, Bobo. Yeah.